Voltaire, the sharp-tongued French Enlightenment thinker, was famous for his witty criticisms of organized religion and authoritarianism. Yet, one of his most famous sayings, "If God did not exist, it would be necessary to invent him," seems to cut against his skeptical persona. What did he mean? How does this apply to us today, in a world that is increasingly secular but still grappling with deep questions of meaning and morality? Born François-Marie Arouet in 1694, Voltaire was one of the most influential philosophers of the Enlightenment. His era was one of intellectual ferment, marked by challenges to the religious and political orthodoxy of the time. Voltaire was a master satirist, attacking injustice, dogma, and tyranny through his plays, poems, and essays. He fiercely criticized the abuses of the Catholic Church, but Voltaire wasn't an atheist. In fact, he argued for deism, a belief in a creator who set the universe in motion but doesn't interfere in human affairs. While Voltaire believed religion had been misused by institutions to control and oppress, he also recognized that belief in God provided a moral foundation for many people, a sort of cosmic guardrail against chaos. The saying, "If God did not exist, it would be necessary to invent him," can be interpreted in different ways. At its core, it suggests that belief in a higher power, whether real or imagined, serves an important social and psychological function. In Voltaire's time, religion was deeply ingrained in society, serving as the backbone of morality, social order, and a source of comfort. The idea of a God provided not only explanations for the mysteries of life, but also a moral compass for individuals and societies. Without a moral authority or a sense of divine justice, Voltaire believed, the potential for moral anarchy would loom large. Today, as religion's influence in many parts of the world has waned, the tension between faith and skepticism remains. Many people, like Voltaire, question religious institutions, but the need for meaning, purpose, and moral guidance persists. In modern times, we often look to philosophy, ethics, or even secular communities to fill the gap that religious belief once held. But Voltaire's statement still resonates because it underscores how humans are wired to seek something larger than themselves. Whether it's a God, a set of ethical principles, or even the pursuit of justice and truth. We crave answers to the ultimate questions of existence. Why are we here? What is the meaning of life? How should we live? For many, the absence of a traditional God hasn't erased this need, but shifted it to different forms. We invent gods in other shapes, sometimes in the form of ideologies, sometimes in the pursuit of science, art, or personal transcendence. Imagine you're living in today's hyper-connected world, constantly bombarded by information, opinions, and societal expectations. You're trying to find meaning in your work, relationships, and the state of the world. In this chaos, it's easy to feel adrift, unsure of what to hold on to. In this sense, Voltaire's idea of inventing God, or at least inventing a sense of higher purpose, becomes more relevant than ever. While some people turn to religion, others seek meaning in secular humanism, environmentalism, or social justice. These systems of belief, much like traditional religion, offer frameworks for understanding life, dealing with its challenges, and navigating moral dilemmas. In a world that sometimes feels disorienting, the need to anchor ourselves in something greater than individual existence, whether through religion, philosophy, or a cause, remains a crucial aspect of the human experience. Voltaire's witty remark wasn't just a jab at religious hypocrisy. It was a profound statement about human nature. Whether or not we believe in a higher power, we have an inherent need to search for meaning, to make sense of the world, and to ground our actions in something beyond ourselves. Today, we may have more options than ever to invent our purpose, but Voltaire's insight still rings true. The quest for meaning is timeless, and in many ways essential to the human condition.